Where the dreamers live and the nightmares die.
My name is Dylan Hodges and I'm in the band Firekid. I'm originally from Shoals, Alabama, which is sort of in the corner of Alabama in between Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. So it kind of draws from the music of all three very unique places.
She died for Alabama. Whoa, 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 died for Alabama.
There was a guy in Muscle Shoals named Rick Hall who had this dream in the 70s of opening up a studio and bringing in artists to record or recording local artists. And he sort of built this empire in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. In the beginning, it was, national acts coming to the Shoals as a destination to record. Jerry Wexler, we're here at Atlantic today. Jerry Wexler, who was A&R at Atlantic, started bringing Atlantic recording artists down to the Shoals to record. So that was Aretha Franklin and the Rolling Stones and Cher. And then sort of in the 80s and 90s, it was a songwriting community where everyone was writing country songs. And more recently, you've got artists like the Alabama Shakes from there, the Civil Wars were from there, Secret Sisters, Anderson East. I didn't know that the city I grew up in had any musical history at all until I was maybe a senior in high school, and then I started making the connection. Wow, there's a lot of local bands from here, and when I travel, every little town doesn't have 30 or 40 local bands. There's not active music scenes like this everywhere I go. I made the connection, but I think there's something special about the Shoals because there's undeniably a lot of bands that come out of there. Well, I wanted to learn guitar when I was 11, actually when I was 10, and for my 11th birthday, my uncle gave me a guitar and my neighbor agreed to teach me guitar lessons. He agreed to do it as a favor to my parents, so I was kind of obligated to learn whatever he was willing to teach me, which happened to be bluegrass. I wanted to learn Nickelback or Creed or something at the time, and he refused. He said, well, I play bluegrass and you have no choice, so this is what you have to learn. And so I would go over to his house, I'd ride my bike over to his house every day, and I would stay over there for like 4 or 5 hours. He would cook me dinner. I would do my homework over there, and I would go every day of the week just about. So it was like college or something. I was doing these guitar contests, these bluegrass guitar contests on the weekends. So you go, you stand up on stage and you play 2 or 3 songs. It's sort of like Toddlers and Tiaras meets Deliverance or something. But you go up on stage, you play these songs, you're competing against people of all ages. But there's this, the National Guitar Championship. I ended up winning it when I was 17, which was unheard of, and I did not expect that. That had been my life goal. But when I won it, I realized, well, what do I do now? So I went back and told my friends at school, I won the National Guitar Championship, I won the National Flat Picking Championship, and they were like, what's that? I've never heard of flat picking before. And I saw a need, I wanted to expose more people to bluegrass music, and I started writing pop songs after that.
Mama, take me back again, up to Magic Mountain. There's a roundabout just beyond the clouds. We're rolling out, we won't come back down. We'll be screaming.
To be honest, I love that Americana music is cool, like has become a vogue thing to play. But when I was growing up playing it wasn't cool, and a lot of the kids that are making the music now were making heavy metal music and giving me a hard time about it. And so now I see him, playing in overalls, and I'm like, what are you doing? It's almost like an Americana uniform, I think, that I see a lot. I see it a lot in Nashville. I see it a lot in Alabama. I think people take to Americana because it's awesome. They change their story a little bit, and I just thought it was kind of funny because I think it happened so overnight. It was like all at once everyone was like, "Oh, it's okay to like this. Like we always liked it, but now it's okay to like it."
There's a roundabout just beyond the clouds. We're rolling out, we won't come back down. We'll be screaming loud, you won't hear a sound.
I think my goal for the firekid project has been to expose more people to traditional bluegrass guitar, which is flat picking, but also push the limits of what traditionalists are okay with flat picking being involved in.
Ooh.